Hello everybody and welcome back to a new old series. It's Airborne Empire. Those of you who've been around the channel for a while will remember like a year ago I played Airborne Empire when it came out of early access. I think it was like in February of 2025, and we got pretty far and then I kind of fell off the wagon and didn't finish the game. But it's in 1.0 now and I was like, you know what? I really enjoyed Airborne Empire. It's done. Let's go check it out, and we're gonna be playing through it again. So come along. If you're old, you're new. it'll be a grand old time. We're gonna do just adventure mode, I think. The complete experience. Yes. Game difficulty. Let's just sit at normal for now. I think you can adjust that in the future, but I think we'll just leave it alone. And those of you who remember the first game, or the first time around through the game, I gave everybody, or most characters, a voice. And I'm gonna try to do that again. I think I remember the voice I used for Advisor Quill, but bear with me. We made it to the skies. It's hard to believe our small group might remake the Cloud Cities of old, but every story has a beginning. If we recruit new followers, they truly grow this into a flying city. Maybe we'll stand a chance against those sky pirates. It feels like they really rule the airways right now. Anyway, enough daydreaming about reuniting an empire. Our first priority is to build ourselves a hangar. That will let us gather resources from the ground below, so we can build housing and other buildings. Once we've got our bearings, let's visit Haven Mill, that big city north of us. Right there. Surely they have news of recent happenings. Let's begin. All right, we can pause. Takes a second for... The funny thing about this game, I remember this when we played it before, is it took like a moment for the game to like render everything. So it takes a second so it's no longer chunky. All right, we have the hangar, which is where we have these little planes that will go and gather resources for us. Oh, right. You have to put down paths first. Paths first. I like to surround the town center, since everything has to be connected by a path anyway. There we go. Hangar. I just heard Alexa start yelling at me from the other room. It freaked me out. I don't think we want to tilt the town this badly, do we? Like it's quite the tilt. It's a 2% tilt to the front. But maybe it's okay. I mean, we can just counterweight it. There we go. I like symmetry in this game. Oh, we don't have enough for housing and we don't have enough for the academy. So let's let all of our little feather people, we have little bird folk that run around and build everything. Aren't they adorable? You got to be careful though. They can get knocked off the town if you're in combat. And then I feel really bad because they like fall to their doom or something. We've got basic controls. We got the building tilt, people and work. I understand how all this works. I've done this before. We could go ahead and kick this up to speed 2, I think. Make the town move a little quicker. All right, now we can start gathering resources here. But, so the way you do this is by clicking on the resource. So the woods down here, we've got thickets, we've got water, food, water, are your things you need to keep people happy and not starving. Wood, iron, cloth, and glass are the things you use to build stuff with, and then coal is what you keep your town aloft with. If you run out of coal, your town will crash into the ground and you will die. And then it's game over, and then you have to start all over again. But there's lots of resources kind of all over the place. So let's go ahead and assign 2 workers to the forest here. 1 worker. How many workers are working at the hangar right now? We have 7 aircraft, so we can assign 7 workers right now. So 2 there, 1 on the water, 1 on the thicket, And then maybe put the rest on the forest down there. They will clear cut this forest. And they will bring it back to our town. I don't need to read all this, you guys. I'll keep the tutorials on in case there's something new in the game that I don't want to miss out on. But for now, I think we're doing just fine. We need more wood for housing. How many... We only have 5 houses, and I assume that means they live in the town center. Yes. So we'll have to add housing once we get a little more wood. We have enough wood for a house. How do you fit? You are too wide to put you next to the town. Let's go here. You know what? I take it back. I want it at the back of the town so it counterbalances a little bit of this guy. Alright, we've maxed out the food. So let's bring that guy back and then let's give him to the water locale. So these guys come back and every time they jump into the hangar, they drop off their gathered materials here. Let's drop off a second house. That'll give us room to grow, which we should be able to gather people from this town here. So the next thing we would like to build is the academy. So we would like 30 wood to do that. Let's go ahead and park the town right there. Let's put 5 dudes on that. We're still gathering water. We can go ahead and kick up the speed. We need 30 wood for the research, so... This guy is something whenever you see these dudes, you always want to have a guy hunt through the ruins so that you get some money. Go ahead and send a worker down there. They're like a one-time use thing. You'll get money from them and then you can spend money at towns. This guy's done. He is filled up our stores of water. All right, we have enough wood to do research now. We don't have enough people. So let's come to the town here. Just a tavern in this small settlement, huh? It seems like we may have caused a stir on our way in. Everyone in town is eyeballing us right now, though some of them seem mighty interested in our flying home. If you think we need more working hands, I bet we could convince a few of these folks to join up, at least for a modest price. How much gold do I have? Oh, geez. Yeah, get all these people. We still need... Oh, no, we do have enough spare people. Oh, you're way bigger than I thought you were. How do we want to attach you? I kind of think like here. Like I know we're tilting forward. Open the research tree. So the research allows us to unlock a lot of new buildings and also just like technologies in general. These are all really nice to get right away. It takes 8 hours to research all of them, and they make less food per worker, less water per worker, central fan lift, which is the lift provided by the town center, propulsion by the town center, additional morale, which is something you have to keep in mind when your town gets bigger, and then also more population shelter for the town center. We could upgrade our housing block and our hangar. I think right now we want to get our hands on the warehouse, so let's research that guy first. It's only going to take us 2 hours, so that should go pretty quickly. We still have 2 space for 2 more workers. You guys have filled up the coal, so we might as well turn that off. Go get me the ancient ruins. Looks like there's an ore deposit, another ancient ruins. It looks like there's one other small town. And that's the only small town before we go to the big city. So let's gather all the stuff we can. And then head this way. We've explored the ruin. Yes, we've got our access to the warehouse. So we would like to get our hands on a propeller, which will make our town go faster as well. So let's go ahead and research this guy. It does cause, you need more coal per fan, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. We're gonna go ahead and start grabbing iron ore. You can't use iron ore until you've researched the ironworks. Until then, it just kind of sits in your inventory as stuff, as chunks of iron. Send that guy down to the ruin. Are we close enough to this town? We are. Okay, hire you guys. We don't have enough housing. Okay. Here's our map, which I accidentally opened, but that's good. Warehouse, you should just go at the back here to kind of counterbalance the city, I think. Because everything is very front-leaning right now. Kind of thinking... like there? And then how do we want fans to be incorporated here? I'm kind of thinking like... fan... here? Because then we can propel ourselves. And then... I'm thinking the next thing we should get is the ironworks. The iron forge, I should say. Put that, like, right here. And that costs iron. Lift! Oh yeah, we're getting close to our lift limit too, so we'd probably want to research the fan as well. Food is fine. Let's, how do we recall all of our dudes? I feel like there's a quick button for that. Ah, there it is. Just recall all gliders so we can bring our people back. Let's head over to the town. The game is just beautiful. It's just as pretty as it was when I played it last. Right, we can do you now. Cannot? Oh, I already researched you, okay. In that case, I think we just start researching the stuff that makes it, makes the city function better. So let's go less food per worker first, and then just kind of roll down the line here. We do want to build some lift here, though. It needs steel, so we need to build the ironworks. Iron forge. I keep calling it an ironworks. Is there a reason you don't want to? Ah, there's not enough lift. Well, how do... How do you build a thing if there's not enough lift to counterbalance? Okay, hold on. Let's go back here then. I'm gonna swap out you, because there's no construction cost. Or I guess no research cost. And hopefully... we can add 15% lift to the central building, and then we should be able to build our additional ironworks, which will then give us more lift, which will let us to build even more. But while we're here, and we're waiting for all that to go down, let's talk to Havenmill. Havenmill is the largest city in the area outside of the capital Litalos itself. It's really grown from the small farming village it once was. We should visit Magistrate Agatha in the tower. Let's go to the tower. The tavern is just where you hire people. Hello, tavern master. To the tower. Well, you folks don't look much like pirates. Oh, don't worry, we're not. That's a relief. I have to admit it's been a long time since I've seen a machine like yours above the Eyrie that wasn't aiming cannon fire down upon us. But I still remember the old stories, the flying cities, the adventurers that piloted them from place to place across the world. Now we're in need of help, so are you going to act as the part, or am I going to have to tell Pyle to get out on the walls again? He hates it when I do that.
Every time one of those pirates buzzes by us, I can't get back to sleep for hours. They always make such a racket.
See? Now listen, if you're really going to fly that thing, you should help us out. The old Airborne kingdom was a place of learning, of construction, of valiant deeds. You can start by helping us rebuild our academy and market. That last pirate attack really did a number on us.
Help?
What would you have us do? Well, Pyle can direct the building, but we need resources. Traveling by foot isn't safe anymore, but that doesn't look like much of a problem for you. We need wood and iron. Should be plenty in the nearby area. Any questions, kid? Why am I a kid all of a sudden? All right, we need to get iron for these people. I will return. All right, we have plenty of wood, and we're still gathering some. So once you guys have gotten enough coal, the coal is actually full. So let's send you guys to iron now. I can't believe I built so much that I overwhelmed the lift capacity of my town already. I guess I should have built the, this guy before. Maybe another house? It seems like I feel like I've been limited accidentally by my own hubris. You guys don't weigh anything, right? The path? I don't think it does. Well, we're over halfway to the next research. We're doing just fine. Got plenty of food, plenty of water. And honestly, there's plenty of like everything around, so we could just go over there. No more water needed. Light is fine. What are you? Oh, that's the ore. Haha. Too far away. Let's scoot over a little bit and then we can grab that money. 3 hours to go on the town center upgrade. 30% of our fastest possible speed because of the drag. Oh no, we're so slow. Too many buildings, you guys. That's okay, we needed all the buildings. Get me that money. Fish is nice, that's a good source of food. 81 gold, nice. Almost done, 1 hour left. And then we have to upgrade the town center. 15% of 60? What is that? 7? Let's start working on the food, and then let's upgrade you. What? All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to dismantle these people's house for a second. Could have done that ages ago, but I did not realize that the fan needed steel. Don't build another warehouse, you dummy. I probably didn't need a warehouse, to be honest, but... There we go. All right, you. 3 workers working there. And then, once we get some steel... How much ore do we have on hand? We have 39 iron. Okay, so we don't need a ton of iron. We just need 5 steel to get another fan. And then I can build the house back so these people don't leave. Three. 2 more. We're full on wood, you guys. Stop gathering wood. Stop it. We've got too much. You also take steel too. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right, we can build a fan. Let's start adding fans in here. I'm kind of thinking like in the front. And then we can build the house back. Right there. Hooray! Now people are happy. Now, honestly, since we have a decent amount of lift again, let's go get another house. And then we can recruit these people in the tavern, not to the tower. I will return. Sorry, I didn't mean to go back to your tower. Yes, hire all these dudes. Welcome aboard. The faster you get your city filled, the faster things can expand. We have 60 wood. Let's clear cut the remaining forest here. Go grab that ore since we're actually using it. And now we will turn, so now we'll turn the steel that we have, or the iron I should say, into the tower. I need 2 dudes. I think I need 2 guys that are flying, otherwise they can't get down there because we have a bunch of idle dudes. Yeah, that is the case. On it. We'll begin work right away. Good luck. 2 dudes. Get on it. There they go. So right now I want to get 1 more fan and I want to get 2 propellers to keep pushing the city along. And then as far as like our plan to build out, I'm kind of thinking like this. Oops. Oh, balls. That one should not be there. Like that. It's a little off kilter, but it's not too bad. We have a tilt 1 degree to the right. Which is kind of interesting, because that's the side the fan is on. The damage to Haven Mill has been repaired. Speak to Magistrate Agatha. How are we doing on this, the iron? Good. We can get 1 more fan. Right, yar. That counterbalances everything. And then we'll continue to work on our propulsion as well. Let's go talk to the magistrate. Haven Mill is whole once again, thanks to our help. We should visit their academy. Haven Mill isn't quite as known for their scholars as Orinspire, but they probably got some items that they could help us out. Well, would you look at that? You're our savior, kid. With the academy and market back operational, Haven Mill is going to live to fight another day. But we wouldn't be a gracious neighbor if we didn't pay you back in kind. Here, take this blueprint. Make sure to light your buildings and paths at night. It can be dangerous in the dark. You'll need glass to build street lamps, and that's a rare resource these days. We'll give you enough to get started, but you probably will want to make your own eventually. Thank you. Oh, and you're so polite, too. I told Pyle you're the real thing. Give the blueprint to a scholar at your academy. They'll know what to do with it. You're a ruler of a city now. You'll have to start acting like it. Now, I do have 1 more thing to ask of you, but I think you'll also get something out of this. These are dangerous times. Haven Mill has never been a city of warriors, but we might need better defense than hoping another sympathetic flying city comes along to help us out. No offense, of course. We'll be fine as long as we have a defense tower or 2 operational. Do us a favor and talk to Marner at Castra Regnum. He'll be able to help you out. Castra Regnum is the closest thing the Eyrie has to a military headquarters. It's ran by the Captain Marner, and technically he's the leader of the Knights of Litalos, though these days the Knights are mostly just a ceremonial title. But Castra Regnum traces itself back to the Old Kingdom, and it's stood firm since then, through pirate storms and years of history. Havenmill doesn't have quite the same history as the Castra. We'll be fine as long as we have a defensive tower or two. All right, we will do it. We got a blueprint for the street lamp. What's at the market?
Anything you need, we got at the market. Ain't no pirate threat that can keep the spirit of Havenmill down. Hey, also, if you run across any glass, we'll happily buy any you don't need. Our merchants love this stuff.
So this is where you can sell and buy resources for gold. And then the academy is where you can get new blueprints. So we could get the hemp weaver, which turns cotton into cloth. And then the clinic actually is really, really helpful because people will get sick and injured, and that's the only way to help them. I don't think there's a good way for us to get gold that we haven't gotten already. So I think that's the Castra Regnum. So we'll head over this way. We're a little light on food, actually. Where are the lights? Street lamps. Fantastic. Give me that. You need street lamps to be able to expand outwards safely. If you don't have lights on your paths, your people can and will fall off the town. And there's no getting them back once they've fallen off the city. It's no good. What the heck? I need guns. I don't even got any guns, you guys. Where are they? There they are. I see you. Yep. We should probably beeline for Castra Regnum then. Would you look at that? One of the great creatures of the deep. I never thought I'd see one with my own eyes. There's an achievement for finding all 5 of those guys. Yeah, he's gonna shoot us until he's happy. Stop shooting my my research town. Are you leaving? I think you are. Two people are infirm. They will heal on their own, but it's better to have a... It's better to have an infirmary so they can be healed on, like, I think it's like 8 hours instead of 40. It's much nicer. How are we doing on our iron? Okay, so we can build a couple fans, propellers, I should say. So we'll be much faster. Oh, these have to be at the front. I thought they were like pushers, but they're not. How are we gonna do this? So 1, 2, 3 here, and then here. That should be good for now. We have spare people to Look how fast we are now. We're up to 61 speed. Speed demons. Cruising. We don't have any more space, so we can't really hire any more people. Go get me a bunch of water. Still gathering more iron. I think iron would be good to have a decent repository of, because I think we need it for defensive guns. You guys still getting the water? You are? Good. Good, good, good. We can probably reduce the amount of wood gathering we have going on, just because we have a lot of wood in storage. All right, let's talk to the guy. The Castra Regnum, a military fortress from the time of the ancient Airborne kingdom, landed here and governed by the Knights of Litalos and Captain Marner. Let's go to the tower. What? Eyes forward, men. Who dares fly above the Castra? Speak now or be blasted to smithereens. Agatha sent us. Agatha? I told her this would happen. She kept telling me I was exaggerating, but look who needs combat blueprints now.
Soldier, take this defensive tower schematic. Deliver it to Agatha. If you get your boys working on that blueprint as well, you can probably set some defenses up on your flying contraption, too. These pirates aren't taking any prisoners. Time to lock and load on the high skies, soldier. On it, Captain. Salute. And could you do me a favor, soldier? Tell her I told you so.
I don't know if I'm gonna say that, but I will feel it. All right, now we can research the defensive tower. I honestly think I'm gonna skip out on the morale. We don't really need that right now. It only takes 2 hours to knock out the defensive tower. So let's see. Iron is good. Wood is probably pretty good too. So let's think about where would we like. I think we'd like to put our defensive towers one outside of the existing fans we have. 1, 2, 3. There. So we would like to put some street lamps out here in a way that is relatively efficient. All right, let's start heading back. Why is our light at 95%? What part isn't, oh yeah, it is lit up. Okay, I was like, what part isn't lit up? You lie to me. You lie. All right, give me some food. You can't gather salt water, so you have to gather water from lakes. The good news is it will like slowly fill back up if you ever drain a lake. Automatically targets and shoots pirates' planes out of the sky. Let's do that. But at the same time, we'll get our hands on some water. Go to the combat here. I need 2 more people. What? I bet our people are all busy on, like, fans and such. In that case, how are we doing on lift? Lift is fine. Let's get our hands on another house. And then, honestly, I think we pivot back. Sorry, guys, we're kind of zigzagging back and forth all over the place. We could use this coal, though. I want to come to this little town real quick so we can snag the inhabitants here. You work for me now. And then actually we'll come back over to Castor Regnum as well. Because I think we need... How many dudes do we need for each gun tower? We need 4. Although it claims we have 7 idle, so I don't know what the people were doing before. So we'll do it like that. We need 7 more iron. Which I don't think we have enough of, if we're being entirely honest. Oh, and we need another fan. You guys, we're chunking through our resources too quickly. Pirate attacks. They can attack anytime and they will damage our buildings. We've seen that already. We've got 1 gun tower up and running, so that's good. These guys are gonna get us another store of iron here. That one is emptied, so we will, like a plague of locusts, descend upon this as well. How are we doing on gold? Not quite enough gold. Logging camp. So there's some camps around that are like part of other quest lines. We will get more access to those as the story progresses. I'm kind of looking for more temples so we can get access to more gold. I don't really see any. Just looking around, trying to kind of see what I can see. That's coal. We do need to grab some coal. We're about half full on coal right now. So might as well grab that. Water's a little low too. Ah, there's some gold. I'm hoping we might get lucky and get 100 and some gold out of this. In which case we'd be able to buy the infirmary. That's the whole reason I wanted 700 gold. I guess we need 92. Because the infirmary costs 700. Worker sent. The map is great. The map is actually massive. Like there's stuff all the way up here. There's stuff all the way up here. It feels small when you're just starting out, but it's not that small. 118. We've done it. Fantastic. Let's head back to the town. Let's build another fan. You're a little off kilter. We'll do it like that. Then we should put lamps on here as well, so we don't have anybody falling off the town. Good. Town center has been upgraded. Hooray. More propulsion. Okay, and we're back. To the tower. You made it, and just in time, too. Pyle keeps saying he heard some buzzing off in the distance, which he swears is more pirates on the way.
I know they're pirates.
Honestly, I think his hearing's going, but either way, we're grateful for the extra defenses. I do have to ask you for one more favor, though, and that's to help us out with the construction itself. Look, I promise we'll make it up to you. Friends are hard to come by these days, but Haven Mill is always going to have your back. You'll first need to research the defense tower, then you'll need the materials to build it. We need, more wood. We actually used all our wood up. Alright. Cut the forest down. Go to the tavern? I've already hired everybody in the tavern. I feel like sometimes people come back, but maybe not all the time. Ooh. Dawn has broken. I thought that was lightning. Aha! One more guy. We technically have space for one more on top of that guy that we just hired. All right, wood obtained. Oh fudge. Here, recall all. To the tower. Send our people. Away with you. There they go, building the defensive tower. Let's gather us a healthy store of wood. Coal is fine. Water is a little low now. Could grab this water, I think. Oh, we should go to their academy and get the clinic. Yes. I keep calling it the infirmary, but I mean the clinic. It'll take you 6 hours to do that? All right. I think that's fine for now. We need more people if we want to man a bigger gun anyway. Right now, this gun does kind of cover the whole of the town. Speak to the Magistrate Agatha. We've finished the defensive tower. Haven Mill is safe again, thanks to you. You've done a good thing here. If anything can turn back the tide of all these flying brigands, it's probably a flying castle of our own, just like the old Airborne kingdom. You're doing us proud, kid. But defending our city is one thing. If you want to truly rebirth the Airborne kingdom, you'll need weapons of your own. Travel to Orenspire. All the knowledge we've collected in Litalos over the history of the Airborne kingdom is held there, along with our most brightest minds. Speak to High Scholar Isidore when you arrive. He'll be able to help you out as soon as he calms down about the machine you flew in on. Aye aye, let's go. Thank you. Farewell. We've received 500 gold. In that case, we should probably spend that immediately on... Started a quest to resupply the outposts. Okay. I was gonna say, I should spend that on the cotton building. What are you even called? Hemp weaver. We've done it. All right, well, we have a quest. The quest is to resupply the outposts. Damn, they're really far out there. All right, well, we'll keep wandering. I think we'll go back to Castra Regnum. Apparently, we've harvested all these settlements for recruits. We actually need more money if we want to recruit people as well. So maybe next episode we'll scoot around and gather some gold and then a couple more people so we can build out the extra gun turret that I'd like and extra tower or fan. And then possibly if we still have more people, I might build 2 more fans to build up the propulsion on the town. But we'll scoot our way over to Castra Regnum eventually, and then we'll see what's up over there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the restarting of Airborne Empire. I'm looking forward to seeing what the game all has to offer now that it's fully out in 1.0. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Airborne Empire or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!